Hello. Many of you are doing really outstanding work with the CompuScholar. I still have a few of you that are struggling to even log into CompuScholar. I'm going to walk you through that really quick. So what you will first want to do is go to CompuScholar.com. Click on For Classrooms, Course Login. Now, if you've set this up before, then all you need to do is log in right here. I really encourage you, once you get to this point, once you get inside here, go up there and do your bookmark. Some of you, though, you've yet to do this. So you go to self-registration, redeem a course code, and then create a new account, student account, and then fill this out. The student code, I gave that to you last week on September the 28th. If you read, let me emphasize, read in the Google Classroom, it says, it even gives you the link to CompuScholar and the code. It's very complicated. I'm not going to try to read it to you now. Go back there, copy it, paste it in here. Username, I recommend that you use your school email. Password, use your school password. That way I can help you. First and last name. Be accurate with that. If you put in your nickname or your gamer name or something that I don't know, I won't be able to give you a grade because I'm looking here for you to complete your questions and your assignments. And then your email address. Click the 3 links down here and then enroll me. I'm going to cancel this, but this is what you have to do to get set up. Now, I'm going to go to here. Again, when you get to this point, click on Login. I like to, right here, you can see I've got it bookmarked. I encourage you to do the same. You, however, this is probably what you're seeing. I'm a teacher. I have a little different view, but this is what you should be at right here. We're working on Chapter 1, Fundamentals of Computer Hardware. We went through it really quick last week. We hit several of these lessons, the types of computers, basic computer hardware, understanding peripherals. We did those really fast. I was still trying to learn the material, understand what they offer and what they're doing. Now I have a little bit better grasp as a teacher, and so we're going to take a breather, slow down for a moment, and I want to discuss a few things with you. Understand, the videos are really quite interesting. Take the time, pay attention. The questions, I will be giving you a lot of questions over this, so take the time, pay attention, and it will count as a grade, whether it's a test or not. The text, again, it's something you need to read. We've talked about doing your word bank. These are great opportunities to come up with some of these word banks. Millions of instructions per second, MIPS, M-I-P-S. Millions of service units per hour. Again, this is I could easily come up with a question where you have to choose one of these. And unless you know the difference, it's going to be complicated. A couple of things we want to go over. Types of computers. Mainframe is really what they came out with in the beginning. And these things were so massive. You know how big my classroom is. That's small compared to the rooms that these mainframes were put in. And the way they were designed back then, they generated lots of heat. They used lots of electricity. And so it was a major issue. And it took a lot of people just to keep it running. Things have come down. They've compressed and gotten smaller and faster. So from the mainframe, you had your mini computer. Now, the mini computer is still large compared to what we use, but back when it came out, it was a major breakthrough. It was just suddenly, hey, now even your businesses could use it, not just governments, but a business could use this. And it made a big difference. But notice right here, it said in the mid-60s, it's when it became less expensive and more powerful. But by the mid-1980s, they were obsolete. By the mid-1980s, they're history. Now it's the microcomputer. Read carefully on this. Microcomputer, what does that include? Right here. Microcomputers include the personal personal desktop, laptops, tablets, smartphones. You could even include smart watches in this. All of these are microcomputers, the very thing that you set down on a daily basis. That's what you're using. Supercomputers. This is where it's going. This is where big businesses use this because they're able to calculate large amounts of data, especially like dealing with the weather forecasting right here. The very thing to tell you what to expect in 2 days, it's done by probably a massive computer that's a supercomputer. Excuse me. And then they talk about the top 5 supercomputers. From there, then they go back and they talk more about remember this excellent test question right here 30 times faster. Keep that in mind, people. This is where it's going. Mobile and communication devices. Man, I'm telling you, what tablets can do today is outstanding. And for many people going to the university for their first and even their second year, probably a tablet would be the best thing because now with an iPad or Android tablet, you can hook up a Bluetooth mouse, a keyboard, and then you've got everything you need. You've got a mobile computer, long battery life, but most importantly, it's mobile. It's lightweight, it's easy to carry around, and you can do other things with it. This is where I really see businesses, schools, education, more and more going in the future is the use of a tablet. Laptops are heavy. Yes, they're big, they're getting lighter weight, but they're still heavy compared to that of a tablet. And they're limited. You can only do so much on a laptop, whereas with a tablet, it can be work, it can be entertainment. You can play games, you can communicate with people through phone calls or text messages or emails or uh, different different applications. And so this is I think the fastest growing field in the future is going to be in tablets, and especially with the folding tablets. More and more companies have developed where the display can actually bend and fold. And if I can take a large 11-inch tablet and fold it in half, man, suddenly it's easy to carry around. It's lightweight. This is the future of where you're going to see more and more businesses and education go is the use of tablets if it's affordable. And that's the key. These tablets are awful expensive and they don't need to be. Just businesses are making a killing, a lot of profit off of these, and we're willing to buy it. We're willing to pay for it. So that's a rundown of this first lesson and dealing with the types of computers. Many of you read this, but I wanted to give you my input on it. So I wish you good luck on this. Take your time, read on it, work on your word bank, take a few minutes, and then we'll move on to the next lesson here shortly.